First down here for the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense set for a first down play.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy. Gorilla. Under.
He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Up-tempo for the offense. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Pound 55 weak.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Let's. Timber, go. Squirrel. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40.
On the double.
First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
On the ready.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe.
Cut it. Come on, set.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Lion! Longer!
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch, called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
Lasso! Arrow! Ready, go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Orange. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way.
And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Ready.
Excellent field position here for the offense.
Cut. Griffin. Jackrabbit.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down.
Go.
Quick handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Syracuse. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
He's gonna pass. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Igloo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Logger.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Moves. Flex.
He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech.
Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away. He'll let one go down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Syracuse right back at it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pound 55 weak. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Okay, ready.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
A designed run for the quarterback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break.
Cobra.
Caught in the backfield. It's Verrier. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're trying to get to him. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And now they take the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
691, Gator Spark. Terrier. Lasso. Squirrel. Ready.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Razor. Easy. Arrow.
He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Okay.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to get the corner. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Acorn. 9-0. Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Lizzie.
Quarterback checking off.
Tuna. Gorilla.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the
They
double.
keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Timber. Timber. Ready to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustang.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made.
Ready.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cuse. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Got it.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Escapes trouble. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Rita. Hornet. Arrow. Belly stunner. 691.
On third down, going up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Ready.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Yankee blue. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Ready.
Looking to move it through the air. Escape, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long.
Down. Hawk. Griffin. Gorilla. Gorilla. Raven.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Here we go. Basic. Tuna. Logger.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the stick. It's down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Moves.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
Pound 55 weak.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive.
Ready?
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field.
Here we go. Ready?
Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Cut, cut, cut. Griffin. Ready?
He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Terrier.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Verrier. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Ready, set.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Cricket.
They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Syracuse right back at it.
Clear.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Lasso. Lion. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Lizzie. Flex.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
On the
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time.
set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Cut it, cut it.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grab near the marker. It's Verrier. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
On the
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. The Mustangs have a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the timing just a hair off. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Complete out of the backfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Yankee Blue. Acorn. Dino.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Razor. Set. Hut.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Hawk. Spider. Timber.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get to him. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
On the double.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ready, break.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Down. Lion. Ready.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Unlock. Flare.
Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 17 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got it.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Moves.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Toss sweep right. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Hound 55. Damn.
They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Ready up.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Cobra. Ready go.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Orange. And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
On the set.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Flare.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The snap sets up the throw. He makes a grab. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Got it.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made.
Ready?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Pilot. Set.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Okay.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how...
Touchdown, Syracuse! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Okay, ready?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Igloo.
On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds a tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ringo! Come on, set!
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Ready,
And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
29.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Gator Spark! Easy!
Tries again to get it in. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Ready!
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Slab! Gaucho! Gaucho! Acorn! Dino!
He's looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over.